All right, today's gonna be chest day. So we're gonna switch things up a little bit now that we're on the last 2 weeks of the cut here. Our training style is gonna switch up a little bit. So we're gonna start with the incline cable chest press. This is gonna warm up the tendons, warm up the pecs, get them nice and good for the pressing that I'm gonna do after. And it will hopefully, you know, warm up the anterior delt. That's where we have like pain, sort of say. All right, now that the first working set's done, we're gonna move on to the second set here. Bump the weight up, so from 42 to 47. All right, last set here for the incline press. Keeping it at 47. I kind of almost I wanna bump it one notch here and go a little bit higher of an incline because we bumped it a bit, move the back bench a little bit there. Okay, so as you can see for those first couple sets there, we're not going like this. It's not like a fly movement. It's more of like a press, and then at the top, you know, we squeeze them together, try to contract the pecs at the top there as much as possible, and then a nice slow and controlled eccentric on the way down, getting that really deep eccentric stretch there on the tendons. All right, so now we're dropping it back down to 42, so from 47 to 42. All right, so for this next set here, we got a set of 42. So now we're gonna be doing the standing cable fly, but again, it's not really like a fly like that. We're more so pressing like that instead of squeezing. It's more of a press, if that makes sense. So I like to just iterate that every time I do these, because some people have asked me before, like, why do you do your cables like that? Like, that's not a fly. And for me, this is what I found works to give me more of that squeeze and contraction that I'm looking for in the chest. If I want to do like that fly contraction and get that like fly movement sort of squeeze, then I'll switch to the pec deck, because, you know, that machine's just built for doing that specific squeeze. All right, same thing here. Sticking with the same weight too. Okay, so this last set here now, instead of pushing outwards like that, we're gonna be pushing downwards like this, so twisting in a supinated position, sort of say, and then pushing downwards. All right, so now moving on to one of my favorite cable exercise finishers. So like when I'm done the cable stuff, I'll usually finish with these. So these are gonna be like now the typical like fly movement, but we're keeping the chest upright. We're gonna be squeezing in front of us, like right in front of the waist here. We're gonna try to target that most muscular squeeze, like when you do the most muscular pose. At least that's how I like describing it in all the other chest day videos. But if you can get in mind that you're just doing that pose essentially, you'll really start to feel the squeeze there. So for these, I have to go relatively light to get that proper squeeze. If I go too heavy, it kind of takes away from the squeeze and puts a lot of pressure on the shoulders. So 37 for me is my comfort zone for these. All right, onto the machine press. Now when we do these, I like doing them isolated, so one arm at a time. This helps me like isolate each pec, you know, focus on each individual squeeze. Now, for these, it's kind of tricky here. To always have to do like a little bit of a sort of pre-warm-up set just to figure out where I need the seat and how far back I want the handles. So I think today I'm gonna go a bit more forward. And we do 85 at the other Fit for Less, so we'll see how 85 feels here. Okay, 70 it is. Okay. Okay. I'll definitely have to drop. We'll go 55 and just continue on this set. Raise that more. Same thing for the next set here. This time we're starting at 55 instead of 70 something. Now onto some pec deck, and then we'll call it there for chest. Once these are done, we haven't done pec deck in a bit too. So we'll start at 190 here. So drop that down. Go 175. Okay, so we just switched machines here so I can adjust the seat. 'Cause the other seat's like locked in place. I want the seat a little bit lower. So high, wanted a belt there. A little bit higher. I think that puts us at 12. Okay, chest is done. Got a crazy chest pump going today. This one's gonna be freaky. You can even see like the side striations just like pumped out there. Look at that shit. So with chest being done, we're gonna check out the pump, see what we've been cooking up here, and then move on to some cardio, and we'll head out of here. So chest is done. Now we're gonna move on to some cardio and then head out of here. Okay, so cardio is done. We're not gonna go all the way to 300 today. 280 was our goal, so we're gonna call it here after the video. But cardio is done. Chest day is done. Crazy fucking chest pump today, like absolutely wild. So many striations on all parts of the chest, so love to see it. We're gonna start drying out soon too, so that's gonna get even freakier as the skin gets grainier here. More striations will weed through, and then the fibers will start to show as well, so can't wait to see it. One day closer to August 9th show date, and tomorrow's probably gonna be arm day, so until the next one, have a good weekend, everybody.